welcome to Kew Gardens. This is where I come a lot of the time. If I want to decompress or just think about a new strategy or, just having thoughts come to me and opening up for new things, basically. This is the pagoda where they did bomb tests, I think Second World War. There's loads of attractions to see, palm houses and all sorts of little gardens and restaurants and art galleries. But for me, the most interesting thing is to get off the paved tracks that are all around the garden and then get into nature. And here, as you can see, there's nobody here. You could just sit and meditate, sleep, or do whatever you want. Well, maybe not exactly what you want. This is a sort of wooded area that reminds me very much of Sweden or even the UK in the woods. It's really calming. I mean, we have loads of parks that are free to walk in London, obviously, but here everything is so looked after. There's no people really, and also you don't have to constantly watch where you're going because dogs are not allowed, so there's no dog poo on the floor. I also come here when I'm researching new ingredients for the beauty line ELISABETH 33. So I come here to have a look at what the plant looks like in real life, to take photos of it, and also, to have a slight meditation and really get into the plant. So today I was looking for a new ingredient for our new product, but we were 4 different well, I'm not a gardener, but it was me and 4 gardeners looking for this plant, but we couldn't find it. So today is maybe not the day I'm going to find it, so I will have to come back shortly. It's very easy to get lost here. It's vast. They have little areas, so when I took one of my kids, sometimes he loves anything Japanese or Asian, so we go to the little Asian buildings and areas. I quite like the Mediterranean little area. I'm going to show you that, and also the redwood woods. Not as high trees as in California, but you get the sense of a redwood forest. So Kew Gardens, let's see so I can get it right. Kew Gardens contains of over 50,000 living plants and millions of preserved specimens, so it feels quite good. I am a member, but it feels really good to be able to support them a little bit with membership and coming here, and they also have loads of products you can buy to support them. It is a really special place. One thing that can be a little bit disruptive in Kew Gardens, and that is planes. They do fly over here on their way to Heathrow, so yeah, that can be a little bit irritating. It's very hot in London today, so quite nice to be able to walk through water fountain. Love it here. It can be quite draining to see all the sort of sights in Kew Gardens with all the people all around you, but you're off the beaten track. It gives you energy instead of draining you, so I can really recommend it. It's also very nice to walk by yourself, because you can only go where you want to go and don't have to take in consideration where people want to see, or if they're tired or need to go to the toilet or da. This is just pleasure. This is high season. It's middle of August and loads of people are here, but as you can tell, I'm more or less alone. This is the redwood area. The trees are so amazing, not as high as in California, but you get the sense of being somewhere totally different. It's absolutely beautiful. lovely to walk here, sometimes to just run here. I can't do that with the camera, but it's so beautiful. This is the kitchen garden where they grow vegetables. Look at the size of that. And next to it is the medicinal garden. The echinacea flowers are so amazing at the moment. They have several restaurants in Kew Gardens, and I got really hungry and had lunch at the Botanical Brasserie, which has a lovely view. This is the Mediterranean garden. It's one of my favorite. They have been working at it for quite some time, and I don't think they're totally ready. This cottage is Queen Charlotte's cottage. It was built 1772 and it was her hideout, and she used to rest here and have picnics. This is another of my favorite places. The grass is so incredibly green, it's so nice to walk on it, and everything is so looked after. It's certainly paradise here. In the spring, the cherry blossom area is absolutely stunning. I see if I can put some pictures up from last time, and a lot of Japanese expats are coming here to have their pictures taken. Thank you for coming with me to Kew Gardens. They also have a lot of interesting books in the shop. This is one of my favorites. It's called The Witch's Garden, and it talks a lot about folklore, about herbs and plants and all of that. Quite an interesting. For example, if we look up mint, which I have behind here, it says that folklore dictates that mint should not be paid for. Ideally, it should be nicked from your neighbor. They haven't started that yet, my neighbors, but who knows, it might catch on. It also said that it grows best if the wife in the household is dominant. So yeah, let's have a look. Oh yeah, quite a lot of mint over there. I also have a lot of sage, green sage and purple sage, and the rosemary is really going crazy. And I think it states in the book that if rosemary is going crazy, it's more or less a given that a witch is living in that house. Well, thank you so much, and I will see you next Friday at 3 p.m. Take care, have a lovely week. Bye!